Vanakkam, hi, hello. Very happy to come and see you all again with another very inspiring mompreneur. So, நேத்திக்கு தான் start பண்ணிருக்கோம் with Deepa Ilango of Sri Boutique. இன்னைக்கு we have Lavanya Venkatesh of Hastkrit. So, Hastkrit was the Sanskrit word. She gave me a very interesting explanation for that. Hastkrit அப்படிங்கிறது ஹஸ்துங்கிறது hand and crit அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து creation. So அதை பேஸ் பண்ணி தான் லவண்யா ஸ்டார்டட் ஹர் பியூட்டிஃபுல் வெஞ்சர். நாங்கள் எல்லாருமே லவண்யா கிட்ட நிறைய வாங்கியிருக்கோம், நிறைய கிஃப்டிங் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஸோ வி தாட் இட்ஸ் டைம் ஃபார் அஸ் டு ரீச் அவுட் டு ஆல் ஆஃப் யூ டு டாக் அபவுட் ஹர், ஷேர் ஹர் இன்ஸ்பைரிங் ஸ்டோரி. ஸோ லவண்யா வெங்கடேஷ் வந்து ஷி மேக்ஸ் hand painted products which is mostly used for gifting and home decor. She also does wall decor and women accessories. நிறைய kolam stools, விளக்கு stands, jute clutches, jute bags, boxes. In fact, I think you can customize pretty much any decor with Lavanya. You just need to tell her what the occasion is, what is the material that you want it in, and what exactly you want on that material. And I think I've told her many times that she has magical hands and she can create so much of so many wonderful things with her creativity. And one thing that I've noticed in Lavanya is perfection. அவங்க எது பண்ணி கொடுத்தாலும் நீங்க 10 கேட்டாலும் 20 கேட்டாலும் எல்லாமே ஒரே மாதிரி பக்காவா பர்ஃபெக்டா இருக்கும். And I've had the joy of gifting so many people with Lavanya's creations. And இப்ப வரைக்கும் என்னை கேட்டுட்டே இருப்பாங்க யார் பண்ணாங்கன்னு, கான்டாக்ட் நம்பர் கொடுங்கன்னு. So I'm very happy to have Lavanya Venkatesh. So before we move on to Lavanya, her contact number for you to order from her 98415 96291. I'll repeat that, 98415 96291. In the post you can find her Facebook and Instagram handles as well, through which you can get in touch with her. So hi Lavanya. Lavanya, உங்களோட உங்க family பத்தி சொல்லுங்க. Tell us about yourself.
Sure. Thank you so much, Sangeeta. Thank you for this opportunity and for this wonderful introduction of me and my brand name, which is Hastkrit. Since Sangeeta mentioned that this is for Mother's Day, I was really excited and wanted to do it immediately. So Anala, today is the day that we thought, let's start off with sharing my inspiring story of my brand and what I do. So firstly, let's begin with my childhood. I'm actually born and brought up from Hyderabad. My parents and I have an elder sister. I did my schooling and college there. So then after marriage, I moved to the US for 5 years and did my master's there in accounting, and then moved back to India because we wanted to stay close to family. So Adanala, we moved back to India in 2009. And the inspiring story of Hastkrit, how it came into creation was, I don't have any background in drawing or painting or anything. I have not done any classes or gone for any workshops or anything. This is just purely my, whatever I feel, I draw and I paint. So idu vandu Hastkrit brand vandu I started in 2015. But before that, just a small story of how actually this came into being. 2015 I had a ankle surgery because I had bone extra growth, which was growing onto my arteries and veins. So adikaha they had to do a surgery, and I was on bed rest for 6 weeks. Apoda vandu I just started looking onto online videos of how to draw or how to spend my time because I couldn't move around the house. So that's when I started with, first was with Zentangle art, and then with mandalas, and then slowly I felt that handmade products and hand painted products, when the research panna I realized that India la vandu nariya vandu is not available. Not many people also they go more for machine made products and try to reduce the cost and do bulk stuff. So Arnala Hastkrit was when what I thought it was hand creation. So every product that I do is handmade, hand created, hand picked by me, so that the quality is the same for all products. And I don't usually do bulk orders, but yeah, about 10 to 15 pieces is the max that I try to do, because I wanted to keep the quality the same and did not want to compromise on the quality and the the specifics of the product which the client requires. So இதுதான் வந்து short story, but as such வந்து is I felt that the need for every household to have a handmade product in their home, which is based on Indian art forms. Nama India la vandu nariya art forms irukku, nariya different kinds of art forms, like from kolams lendu Madhubani art, apram pichwai art, adella nariya irukku. So adanal I felt that every Indian household should know the culture, the art forms, and how they are made. So adanal I started researching more on it, and I am still in the process of researching and trying to do it on my own, not just by following other people's artworks and trying to get inspired by them. So idudha enoda small intro about Hastkrit and about myself.
Thank you Lavanya. So எனக்கு வந்து I'm more interested in knowing the journey of Hastkrit. என்னெல்லாம் விஷயம் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க, what all have you undergone during this journey, எவ்வளோ different requirements வந்திருக்கு, எவ்வளோ happiness பார்த்திருக்கீங்க, any specific customer testimonial that you can share, or any specific incident that made you get into different streams of art, அதை பத்தி கொஞ்சம் சொல்லுங்க, your journey so far.
Sure, yeah. So initially, as I said, that everything is what I have learned through myself. There is no workshop or anything that I've done. So everything is like by trial and error basis. Nane vande, I started off first with doing it on paper. Then, I started doing on cloth bags. Adukaprom vande, then I moved on to MDF. And then I moved on to canvas. So one of the main reasons why people, appreciate it is that because it's all what comes from my heart and my mind. There is nothing that, there is no particular structure or something that I follow. So everything is custom made. Ellame vandu is a slow learning process. I'm still learning. So adanala vandu every product, every new requirement from the client, adu vandu it's like a learning process for me as well. Ellarum vandu enna kekardungarna, ipo vandu kolam has become a huge craze among everybody. So ellarum vandu they want kolam manais or kolam trays or kolam wall hangings, and the madri people are now slowly moving into Indian art forms. Or main idu enna the one thing which I really loved was when clients used to come to me even without knowing what kind of products I make or anything, and they ask me, can you do this for me, can you make a huge wall hanging for me, or can you create trays for me for gifting. Abdingardu vandu was really surprising for me, because nobody knew a lot when in the initial days about what I do or what I make. So adu vandu was very inspiring for me. Every time a client comes with a new requirement, it motivates me to actually go in depth about that particular art form, or about that particular product. Different people ta poi pesi ava eppadi pandra abdingarada vandu I try to incorporate into what I am doing. So one particular incident that I really liked was when a client, she was completely new. She was a new client to me, and she came and she said, I need a huge wall hanging on canvas for my living room. Abdina. I said, what is this size? She said, I need 4 feet by 2 feet. That was the first time I was doing such a huge, it was a mandala art. Mandala art vandu was, it was pretty much what I used to do that time. But ana ivlo periya size la vandu pandradungardu it was very difficult for me. I did not know eppadi price pandrathu, evlo cost agum. Adella vandu, it was like a learning process for me. Over kadaya poi I used to go look for the canvas board that she wanted. Ava evlo price kudukra abdi appo wholesale market la poi adu tedi kandupidichu. So these and then once I got it completely done and I delivered it to her house, I went personally to give it, because I didn't want to ship it or do anything. Since it was a Chennai client, I went personally, and it was raining that day. So that was an additional challenge. Fulla the pack panni proper kondu poi avatla deliver panni, and then when she sent me the pictures of after putting it up in her living room, it was like really satisfying for me, and she was extremely happy, and she said, I will definitely get more stuff done from you abdingaradu, and she did do it. More nariya gifts vaangirka and the aprama, and she used to, every time there was somebody whom she wanted to gift something, first person she would call was me. And she's like, unga kita inda madri edavadhu irka, do you have a tray, do you have a clutch? If it is a woman person, then clutch vein irka, idu handbags irka, tote bags irka abdintu. Every time she used to call me, and she would invariably gift whatever for her friends and family from me itself. So that was really satisfying and very encouraging for me to, continue working and building my brand.
Right. To be honest, when you buy from Lavanya, it's very difficult to not buy from her again. Because every time you think of gifting, and especially something traditional, and as she said, there are so many gift options, but when you give something personally handmade, personally customized, according to your friends' interests, it actually the feeling of gifting that itself is really nice. And ipa vande, yeah, kolam, even though it's such an old tradition, now it's become very the in thing, ஒரு வாசல்ல வைக்கிற தோரணம் கூட அது கோலமா இருக்கணும், and it is linked to prosperity and abundance in the house அப்படின்னும் போது it makes it so much easier. And lot of people have started doing this as a hobby. So இத பார்க்கறவங்க யாருக்காவது வந்து, if you're very creative and if you're good at what you do, and if you are an artist, and if you want to start something like this, we'd like to help you, and you can get in touch with Lavanya as well, and I'm sure she'll also be happy to help you with how to start and all that. So we'll be finishing this segment with our favorite part. I'd like to ask you, Lavanya, why do people keep coming back to you? There will be one reason. There are quite a few artists nowadays who do a lot of handmade stuff, your fridge magnets, and hand painted இல்ல அப்படின்னாலுமே வந்துட்டு ரெக்ஸன்ல பண்றது. ஸோ நம்ம கம்யூனிட்டிலேயே நிறைய பேர் இருக்காங்க. ஸோ லவண்யா கிட்ட போனோம் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கான USP என்ன? Do you have a couple of products which you can show our audience?
Sure, definitely. Yeah, thank you for that question. It's a very interesting question. But enkite varudungarada vandu is I feel that people see the hard work that goes into each product that I make, and every product ena porutha varaikum is unique. It gives a different kind of a positive vibe to the person who actually buys the product, and it is also very unique in the sense I usually do mostly Indian art forms only. So I want people to go inside or get to know more about Indian art forms, and try to have the main motto enna, every household should have an Indian art form in their home, whether it be whether it is an India kolam manai, or whether it is a wall hanging, or whether even if it is a small diya plate in their house, which is handmade and which is hand painted. I feel that every Indian home should have an Indian art form in any form, whether it is whether it is a table mat, or even whether it is a small wall hanging in one corner of the house. But you should I want to promote Indian art forms so that people realize how rich our culture is and how rich we are in our Indian art forms. So adudha main plus why people come to buy from me is because every product that I launch or every product that I make is handpicked by me. I go to each vendor, see the product, see if it is of good quality. Even if the price is a little extra, I feel it's fine, because I cut down on my margin and try to give the best quality product to the client so that they are happy and they can use it for years to come. It's not like iniki vaangittu naaliki vandu thooki podra madri illa. It has to be something that they treasure and preserve and use it for at least for the next coming years, whenever they feel, and they should be able to recommend those kind of products to others, also to their family and friends, so that they know about our Indian art forms, and also they are able to preserve and treasure that in their household. So as Sangeeta mentioned, I'll just show you a couple of products which I do, so that people know what kind of work that I'm doing as of now. So Unnavanda is, I'm sure Sangeeta will be aware, these trays.
Oh, I
these
love
are
these.
kolam trays. This is unknown color. This is one size, and this also I think Sangeeta would have seen. So it is this one. This is orange and green. I hope you're able to see it.
Yes, these are the ones I ordered for my friends and my interview.
Yeah, this is one, and the next would be these are Madhubani jute clutches. Yeah. These are made of fine jute. So this front side painted as well as its back also painted, and you have space to keep your cards as well as money, change, whatever. So this is one design, and there is this one also. So these are all hand painted fine jute clutches. And one last product which I'll show you is this. This is also jute.
Beautiful.
This is a tote bag. These are all Madhubani designs. So yeah,
nice.
You can see it. Yeah. These are just a couple of them, but yeah, I do make kolam manais and kolam stools of different sizes. Also mandala art trays, which I think Sangeeta will be very much familiar with, because that's the one.
Tea light holders.
Yes, tea light holders. There are many more. So
yeah,
any
I just realized, I think I've bought so much from you, and there's so much of appreciation that I've actually received from so many. I mean, I've bought from my relatives, I've bought from my friends, I've bought from my business associates. Everybody has been asking me, who does this, how is it done, and how is it hand painted. So yeah, I do remember each and every product that you're talking about.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sangeeta. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and hope everybody on this Mother's Day inspiration, they get inspired by these stories of different moms who are also running their own business. So it will be a great, achievement for us if even a single person is inspired and starts their own business and moves forward in their life and becomes self-independent and financially independent as well. So thank you so much, Sangeeta.
Thank you so much for saying that last sentence, because I think I missed to say that in the beginning. The ultimate objective is, financial independence for mothers, and even yesterday I had said it, and I think I'll say this for life. The very reason for me to sustain in this business is people like Lavanya who inspire us on an everyday basis. And even if one mom comes to me on a daily basis and says, Smart Mommies or Kadai is the reason that I've started my own thing, and I have my own identity that makes our day, and we just want to continue doing this until the end of time. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Lavanya, for spending your valuable time with us and taking your effort to inspire us in your own beautiful way. We will meet you again with another inspiring mompreneur very soon. Keep watching this space. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sangeeta. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.